Have you ever found yourself saying, I can't believe I'm still dealing with this? Maybe you thought that you moved past something only for it to resurface again. It can feel frustrating, right? Here's what I want you to know. Nothing in life is wasted. What comes up for you is coming up to be cleared, not to keep you stuck. So today we're going to dive deep into the Gate 28, which is an energy that can make life feel meaningless, or when embraced, reveal the true adventure of your soul's journey. So let's explore how to shift from fear and struggle into purpose and empowerment. Human design shows us that everything in your chart, every layer, every element, every part represents an archetypal energy that can be expressed and experienced in an infinite number of ways as the human character that we are here playing. Every archetypal energy has a conditioned or shadow expression, a challenge or lesson that it's meant to teach us, and then an exalted or a quantum expression. And these lessons, these challenges are each embodied into the archetypal themes to help us grow. So learning and growth go hand in hand, and that is ultimately what we're doing here on this planet in Earth School. When we become familiar with the spectrum of these energies, we are empowered with this awareness and inner standing to take back control over the story and life experiences. Our Spleen Center, or Self-Actualization Center in Quantum Human Design, is the center for survival, instinct, timing, and the immune system. The resiliency keys of self-trust and courage reside here. When our energy centers are cleared and calibrated, we come into energetic alignment, creating harmony in our energy, in our body, and this is ultimately what allows us to experience optimal well-being. When this center is defined or colored in, you have a consistent awareness around intuition, instinctual decisions or responses, and timing. And when this center is undefined or open or white in your chart, you have a variable experience of not only your own intuition, instinctual pulses, and timing, but you amplify other people's as well. When we have an undefined or open spleen center, we tend to hold on to things longer than is good for us. So if you have this center white on your chart, I invite you to contemplate what you may be holding on to that is no longer serving your best interest or your highest good, and then make the choice to let it go, release it. And this can be a thing, a thought, or even a relationship. Today, we're talking about the Gate 28, which is the archetype of adventure and challenge in quantum human design. It's in the astrological sign of Scorpio. The intention of this communication today is to bring your conscious awareness to this archetypal energy and to clear out any limiting beliefs, any old, stuck, stagnant energy, and to bring this theme, this energy back into balance and harmony. Okay, so let's point out where Gate 28 is on your chart. You'll find it right here, Gate 28, in your spleen center. You can see here on my chart that I do not have this gate defined or activated. So if yours is not defined or activated either like mine, that just means that we experience this theme in an inconsistent or a variable way. We take in this energy, this theme, from other people who have it defined, or from temporary planetary transits that activate this gate in its themes, and then we'll take that in and we'll actually amplify that energy. Due to how conditioning works, even if you have this open, you still may feel like you experience this theme all of the time. And if you have it defined or you have it activated in your natal chart, then you are actually going to experience this archetypal theme in a more fixed, consistent, and noticeable way. There is nowhere in the chart that says that we are here to suffer, because we're not. Struggling or being challenged really gets a bad rap. Most people want to avoid struggles, avoid challenges, avoid things that seem hard. But truthfully, it's where we learn valuable lessons and where we experience the most growth. No one wants to be struggling or challenged all of the time, of course, but if you choose to have the perspective of learning and growing through those times, then you will truly learn what is valuable and you're going to build resilience and strength and tenacity. One of the many things I love about quantum human design is that it not only can give us language and an explanation as to what we're feeling and experiencing and why, but it gives us this really quick reference to go to very easily, and therefore we can choose to flip the script of the lower vibration or these conditioned narratives that might be playing out, and we can swing the pendulum to the optimal or the quantum expression on the energy spectrum. So before we get into the shadow or the conditioned expression of this gate 28, I want to share this. We often can be so hard on ourselves when something arises that we think shouldn't, because we've already worked on it, or we've healed it, or we think that we should have moved beyond it already. And we can be really hard on ourselves and judgmental. We can even feel sick and tired of dealing with the same thing that we've been dealing with for years. And so I just want to speak into that for a moment. If you've ever found yourself saying, I can't believe I'm still dealing with this. I can't believe that this thing came back up again. I'm so tired of this feeling. I thought I was past this already. First of all, as much as we work on deconditioning, because we're alive on this planet and we're interacting with people and technology, we are always being subjected to reconditioning by something or someone. So I want to assure you of two things. One, yes, sometimes things can be released and healed in an instant and never come back and never come up again. That's absolutely possible. But most people experience a process over time, meaning we have to do whatever we're doing to heal, to clear, to grow, etc. More than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. We need to repeat it. We need to practice. By being aware of whatever arises, whatever gets triggered, is showing us what we need to work on. And we get to not judge ourselves, but witness what you're being shown and give it space to be seen and give yourself what it is that you need. Everyone's process is on their own timeline. There is no formula. And number 2, the second thing I want to assure you of is when something does arise, and you find yourself saying, this again? I was past this. I thought I healed this. I can't believe I'm right back where I started. I can assure you that you are never right back where you started. It's different. It's different each time. You have grown, you have healed, you've holed. But what is being shown is that, hey, there's a little bit more to do here. There's a little bit more to clear. There's a little bit more to release. There's more to transmute. And now you're ready for it. So whatever is coming up is leaving. Each time it comes up, it's coming up to come out. The more you surrender instead of resisting it, then the smoother and quicker you'll be able to clear it. There is no suffering in the chart. Nowhere in our energy blueprint, as humans, is there a suffering gate or a channel or a center. What causes us pain and suffering is when we are out of alignment with the truth of who we are, when we're not living as our authentic self, and when we're not using our energy correctly. So looking first at the shadow or the conditioned expression of the gate 28, this is the fear that life has no meaning or life is purposeless. So if you have this gate 28 activated in your chart, you are not doomed. You are not a victim of your design. You are a powerful and creative, multi-dimensional being who gets to co-create your life with the universe. You have a choice in the creation of the life that you are living and the world that you're experiencing. And where you are in consciousness determines your outlook and perspective. So if you've ever questioned why you were here, why any of us are here, what's the point of it and purpose of this, or if you've ever found yourself kind of smack dab in the middle of an existential crisis, that is the shadow of this gate 28 energy. When we become aware of this and we have language around it, It takes the power away and it lessens the heaviness of what in that moment feels like this impending doom. We can choose to be victim to things that feel challenging and let it overcome us, making us feel powerless and hopeless. Or we can choose to learn the lessons we're being taught, overcome, gain strength and resilience and empowerment. And this doesn't mean fake it. It doesn't mean bypass it. You can feel what you feel, but you can also know and believe that life is truly happening for you and not to you, that nothing we go through is wasted or purposeless. You always have a choice of your own perspective. So this in its shadow or its conditioned expression can feel like doom, defeat, despair. This can feel like an inner voice that says, you can't do this or that, or say this or that, because the experience will be too painful, too hard, or that you'll fail. This conditioned expression can present as stories that play on loop, saying that you're powerless or that you have no control over your life. This can present as victim consciousness, cynicism, negative self-talk, presenting as limiting beliefs that things will always be so hard for you and you just don't have what it takes, and that life is one long battle and then we die. The lesson to learn, or the challenge here, is to not let struggles or challenges in your life defeat you or dictate this story to you that you've failed or that you're doomed. It's about learning to see and experience life for the adventure that it truly is. Okay, so now that we've identified all that conditioning and shadow, let's talk about the balanced, the optimal, the quantum expression of this gate 28. This looks like you having a new perspective and seeing your struggles and your challenges as an adventure in your life that ultimately deepens your ability to transform and determine what is truly meaningful and most valuable in life. This looks like you being able to take your insights and awareness and wisdom that you've gained and trusting in your ability to triumph or persevere over any trial by seeing its purpose and believing that everything has meaning, even though you may not have clarity in that exact moment, but just trusting that you will in time. This looks like you being able to share your experiences and these adventures with the right people at the right time to teach them what is meaningful and worth it in life. And through this sharing, it gives them a definition and a perspective of what is truly valuable in life. Next, I'm going to share with you 6 mantras or affirmations that you can start using for this gate 28. If any or all of these resonate with you, please feel free to repeat them daily. You can speak them out loud, say them to yourself quietly, or even write them down on a sticky note and just place it someplace that you'll see it every day, like your bathroom mirror or on your refrigerator. I am not the things I've done or the things that have been done to me. Nothing I go through in life is wasted. I am here to find what is truly valuable and meaningful in life. Life is happening for me, not to me. I trust that all of my challenges serve a greater purpose. I am not alone when I experience struggles or challenges. I have support. I am divinely guided, loved, and protected. Life is not meant to be a battle. It's meant to be an adventure. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt is an opportunity for growth. You are never back where you started, and you are never without purpose. The power to shift your perspective is always within you. So remember, if you're feeling called to go deeper into learning more about quantum human design, my referral links are a great place to start. Not only will you gain access to incredible resources that will help you to integrate this wisdom into your life, but using my links also supports the channel, and that is something I am truly grateful for. So whether you're diving into it for personal growth or you're looking to get certified professionally, quantum human design can give you this powerful framework to navigate life with clarity and purpose. If this calls to you, please feel free to check out the links below to begin your journey. I love connecting with you in the comments. When you comment, it makes it easier to communicate and build community. And as a fourth line who feels that everything is better together, that's so important to me. So let me know what resonated with you from this video, or you can let me know if you have the gate 28 defined or not, how you experience this energy and this theme in your life. And if you don't know what to say, you can simply leave the eye emoji. Remember, you are loved. You are love. So be it. I'll see you in the next video.